Planet Earth has a radius of 6,371 kilometres, a total surface area of 510 million square kilometres, and is currently home to 8 billion humans and an estimated 8.7 million plants and animals. There are, however, some remarkable facts about Earth that most of us will be unaware of. The days are getting longer. When Earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago, its day would have been roughly 6 hours long. By 620 million years ago, this had increased to 21.9 hours. Today, the average day is 24 hours long, but is increasing by about 1.7 milliseconds every century. This is caused by the Moon slowing down Earth's rotation through the tide that it helps create. Earth's spin causes the position of its tidal ocean bulges to be pulled slightly ahead of the Moon-Earth axis, which creates a twisting force that slows down Earth's rotation. As a result, our days are getting longer, but not quickly enough to make a noticeable difference for a while. The driest place on Earth. Ironically, the driest place in the world, the Atacama Desert in northern Chile, is next to the biggest body of water, the Pacific Ocean. Average annual rainfall in Arica, Chile is just 0.8 millimeters, and it is believed that Atacama's Calama city saw no rain for 400 years until a sudden storm in 1972. Unlike most deserts, the Atacama is relatively cold and, in its most arid parts, does not even host cyanobacteria, green photosynthetic microorganisms that live in rocks or under stones, which is why NASA astrobiologists travelled there to look for microorganisms that live in such an extreme environment, hoping to learn how life might exist on other planets. Historically, sea levels were very different. The most recent advance of ice on planet Earth began around 70,000 years ago, ended 11,500 years ago, and reached its farthest extent 18,000 years ago. During this time, glaciers and sheets of ice carved out the basins of the Great Lakes and blocked rivers, diverting the courses of the Mississippi and other rivers in the United States. So much water was trapped as ice that sea levels dropped by as much as 120 meters, exposing parts of what is now the ocean floor. Earth's sea level has also been up to 70 meters higher in the past. During the last interglacial period, the sea was 5 to 7 meters higher than it is today. Our Sun has a voracious appetite. All stars, like our Sun, age and eventually die. As the Sun exhausts its supply of hydrogen, it will collapse under gravity, ultimately ballooning into a red giant that is 100 times bigger and 2,000 times more luminous, vaporizing Earth in the process. But don't worry too much, as it won't happen for about 5 billion years. One option will be to leave the planet before this happens, but that would require yet unprecedented technology and, of course, a habitable destination. The other possibility is that, over the next few billion years, a passing star could disrupt Earth's orbit and kick it away from the Sun. Scientists have suggested the odds of this are 1 in 100,000, which is better than winning the lottery. Unfortunately, left without a sun, our descendants would probably end up freezing to death. Not only is Earth not flat, but it is not perfectly round either. Earth has never been perfectly round, as the planet bulges around the equator by an extra 0.3%, because it rotates about its axis. Earth's diameter from North to South Pole is 12,714 kilometres, while through the equator it is 12,756. The difference of 42.78 kilometres is roughly 1/300th the diameter of Earth. This variation is too tiny to be seen in pictures of Earth from space, so the planet appears round to the human eye. Recent research from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory suggests that melting glaciers are causing Earth's waistline to spread. Earth's gravity is not uniform. If Earth were a perfect sphere, its gravitational field would be the same everywhere. But as the planet's surface is bumpy with water flow, ice drift, and the movement of tectonic plates beneath Earth's crust, all changing the pull of gravity. Such variations are known as gravity anomalies. Mountain ranges such as the Himalayas cause positive gravity anomaly, where gravity is stronger than it would be on a more featureless, perfectly smooth location. Conversely, the presence of ocean trenches or dips in the land caused by glaciers millennia ago leads to negative gravity anomalies. The Moon is not Earth's only companion. There are two other bodies orbiting near Earth that are sometimes referred to as moons, though they are not strictly worthy of that title. Discovered in 1986, 3753 Cruithne is an asteroid that orbits the Sun. Since it takes the same amount of time to orbit the Sun as Earth, it looks as if Cruithne is following our planet. Its orbit, when seen from the perspective of Earth, appears bean-shaped. Asteroid 2002 AA also orbits the Sun once a year, following a more bizarre horseshoe-shaped path that brings it just 5.9 million kilometres from Earth. Finally, do you know how quickly Earth is travelling around the Sun? 67,000 miles per hour, to be precise. It's amazing that we don't all fall off. Until we present here again on the channel, thank you for watching.